Okay, so this will be our last bit of desert riding before we reach Djanet, which is the end point of our trip. Sad to say, but I suppose I had to end at one point. Oh. Won't miss this bloody dust blowing in my eyes, so I'll say that. Whew. All right, one last time. Oh, let's go. Right, just want to wait up for the KTM. Just make sure he's okay and he's hasn't dropped it or anything. I say that, I'm probably just lying. It's because I'm tired. Anyway, let's see where when he gets in. Making sure they can actually see us. Very easy to get lost in this desert. Like if they go left, God knows. There we are. Here comes the cavalry. Well, right, let's get back on this bike. Behind us, now we just need to build up enough speed to get out of this. That was serious. I stopped halfway on the rock to catch because I couldn't see Greg, so I was like, oh, we'll wait.
Greg was behind me. I didn't choose them. I went over the little dunes and trees and all that. Then I saw you. I got back on that trail.
Yeah, me and you were going.
And then got off it again.
Yeah.
Then I turned around and I couldn't see you and I couldn't see Greg, and I said...
Yeah, that's when I had stopped because I couldn't see Greg, and I was like, if he drops it, no one's going to be able to listen. So I'll just wait for him. And then I saw him, and then I took off.
Saw him running?
No, I saw him on the bike.
On the bike,
yeah. But then I didn't know which way I was going because I didn't know where the van went. And then I saw it coming over and I was like, oh, hallelujah.
No, I stopped here and I said, stop, go back, because obviously they're not here. Go back so they can see you.
Yeah, but now, that sand bit, whew, I was basically pushing the bike.
Difficult.
As soon as I caught traction, bang, second gear.
Difficult.
Fun though, fun. Fun stuff. What a bike this is. Really impressed. It's too heavy to be doing what it's doing. I don't understand it. The mechanical, I just don't understand why it's doing so well. Doesn't make sense. Oh man. Yeah, we might be here for a while.
I can see the other 4x4.
Like, were you struggling in that sand bit?
Coming in or coming out?
Right now.
Just, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I had my knees, I had all the techniques, I had my knees guiding it, and I was holding this just very lightly, literally my knees guiding it and trying to follow the line. As soon as it throws you off the line, you know, you lose it, and if you catch it, you catch it, otherwise you just lose it there.
It's like some things you just can't.
On the way in, I came off the same thing, just slight miss of concentration, and I dropped it on the other side. And I was pretty much going for it. I wonder. Kind of threw me, and I just.
I'm pretty inexperienced, but I wonder if, like, at that point it's just a case of like just go.
You go.
Yeah.
On those, you just go, man.
And then like stay loose, but there isn't much technique to it. Like,
hold the bike with your knees here, so that the force will be here, and this is just very light. And follow. Try and pick a line and follow it.
I think I'm probably, it's better than when I started, but I'm still probably gripping it too much.
You know what, it's difficult for everyone, believe me. It doesn't matter who you are. You know, it's just
I mean, first time riding in sand though, I'm liking it.
I'm impressed, to be honest. A heavy bike.
It's really fun.
The good thing, you're a big fella. If he was my size.
Oh, good stuff. Hi mate.
Hey, Gregor.
God, mate.
Well, that's actually uphill.
Yeah. Jesus. It's horrible. It's really hard. Completely gassed me. Good job, man. I don't know. That last bit, the whole way I was just praying I don't stop. All right. One last time. I'm like a character in Mad Max. I need to find like a skull of a small animal and strap it to the front. Get some like, get a massive drum on the back of my bike or something. That was awesome. Wow. Woo! When you're hot and sweaty, just get me off this sand, and now all I can think about is wanting to go back in. Wow, what an amazing bit of riding. Right, so now we got about 20 kilometers of tarmac riding, and then we're in Djanet, the end.
So after about 20 k's on the tarmac, we rocked up in Djanet, a small town with a history you could feel in the buildings and the streets. But this was more important to us than that, as this was actually the end point of our exploration of the desert and all it had to offer us. Now all that was left to do was get a good night's sleep and get our withered bodies home in the quickest and easiest way possible.
What's me عام بالانجليزي؟ 5 years. 5 years.
Wow. Alright, so that's it. Yesterday was the end of the desert riding. Now we're riding back through the desert. We've got about 3 days, which is good because last time we did it in 2 days and it was like 1,200 kilometers a day. So glad to break it up a bit, but that is the end of the desert riding. Just said goodbye to our Tuareg tour guide. Officially the end of the desert riding. Kind of sad. Cold and early morning. We are on our way to HUGEEE. This part of the trip is always the longest. It's the long sludge home where you're tired and miss your bed. But we met a guy at a fuel station yesterday who's willing to. He said he was taking a bunch of goods in a big long wheelbase Sprinter van, and he'd be willing to take the bikes to HUGEEE free of charge, which is awesome. And I think the other two, they got the sort of injured backs, and we got the following day we have a very long ride. It's like 900 kilometers or something. So we're gonna go meet this guy, get the bikes in a van, take them to HUGEEE, hopefully get there early, and from there it's HUGEEE to Algiers the following day. And then the day after that, it's Algiers to a port just past Iran where we'll take the ferry back to Spain. And that will be Algeria over. Right, let's get these bikes loaded.
شوف
What do I do here?
First push is a big push.
Yeah.
And he goes, as soon as the front wheel goes in, we're done. We're done
So
with
I'm
the
actually
rest.
pushing up, yeah?
راح نشوف من الأول بس أنت تسدها.
I'll jump on the opposite.
1, 2, 3.
One more. Ready?
That's it.
فكرة
حطها
ايوه لازم واحد يشد من نفسه يطلع نعاونو من الفوق. لازم ترفد على بالك.
Okay, yeah, the bash plate.
لازم ترفد.
Go. That's it. Push. Sammy got up and hold it for him. You got it, Sam?
Yeah.
دخل كاين كروشي تما.
تما ما كاش هنا ما كاش كروشي الكروشي هنا عادي صح ما شفتوش كي كان مغطي
There you go. Kindness of strangers will get you around the world. Awesome. So now here comes the hard part. We got KTM to put in. Ooh. Alright, so KTM decided to stick it out and ride. It was impressive. I feel like I should have as well because we came as a motorcycle trip. But sort of like my fuel range, I'd be holding the group back because I have like 140 miles. We'd have to stop every 2 hours, and it's stopping, starting. It's take rather. Yeah, rather than take 9 hours, we can do it in 7 if we have the KTM and the cars and the van. So we'll just do that. Guy insists he doesn't want any money for it, for taking the bikes there. He said he was going that way anyway, but we'll have to buy him lunch and fill him up or something, because that's far too kind. Oh, right. Oh, 8-hour car journey.
Hello again, and welcome to the end of the Into the June series. Now, I didn't actually get any footage of us coming back. We got some footage, but some of it got corrupted, and the rest we couldn't really use. But the end of an epic adventure nonetheless that tested my riding skills to the absolute limit. This trip of a lifetime is definitely one I won't forget anytime soon. Good news though, if you enjoyed this adventure of mine, we have an equally amazing adventure planned in the country I'm currently talking in now. But before that, I'd like to thank the people that made this trip possible. 7 Days Djanet, a company that sorted all the stops, flights, ferries, tour guides and accommodation, and made this trip as stress-free as riding a motorbike through the desert can be. And all their websites and Instagrams will be in the description below. Please do check them out if you're ever interested in riding a motorbike on this part of the world. Secondly, I'd like to thank the legends who came along. My riding companions, Adil and Greg, Salabi and Amin, the 2 guys who conquered the desert by 4x4, as well as the Tuareg guys who shared their fascinating lifestyle with us and all their amazing stories. Thank you for sharing this trip with me. Also, the country of Algeria, one of the most hospitable places I've ever been, with, for some reason, such a small tourist population. Like, just don't really hear about Algeria a lot, and I don't understand why, because the desert was beautiful, the towns, the people, amazing. And for giving me a beautiful landscape to ride my bike through. And lastly, you guys watching at home, I have loved sharing this amazing trip with you. I can't think of anything better than sharing my future trips too, as I improve my skills on two wheels and see more amazing places. So, now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Where am I right now? Where will our next adventure take place? Well, you're just gonna have to wait and see. Guess in the comments and I'll see if any of you are right. Thank you so much for joining me in this adventure. I hope you stick around for the rest of them. For the last time in an Into the Dunes theory, remember to like, comment and subscribe. And as always, enjoy the ride.